Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jameis now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Here we go, even.
First down, Winston. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, Winston. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Stafford now to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Watch him go, guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Cooper was the intended target. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to go down again.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now out come the Patriots. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pop. Pops out, incomplete. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to their own goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Winston now. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Stafford to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Real right, real right. Right. Zero.
Now Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Winston now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Elliott good on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down at Stafford. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Stafford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. This one complete to ATTENCHUN5's. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 22. Set. 260.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Running right through him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Even. Green, triple C. Follow.
1st down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Here we go, even. Let's go. 1st and 10. 2nd 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 and 10
From the gun, Winston. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Here we go, even.
The first down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Easy. Let's get that ball here. Green, triple C. Sonic. Green, triple C. Hey, sub.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. It's time to play. Sonic. That is right. Green, triple C. Hey, base, hey. 5-0, okay? Shit. My 50. Green, triple C. Hey, watch it.
Jameis to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Stafford now to throw. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Big 20. 21. Hey, tag 32. Tag 32. Zebra. Ready.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So the Patriots coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
Jameis now on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. 550. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
5-0. 550.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A handoff to Penny. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Zebra. 22.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. They got his man, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
21. Like 7.
Now a first down throw. Stafford dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Jumbo. Set. 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. 280. We're rolling. Zebra. Like 22. Like 22.
Here's Stafford. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Following the interception, Winston gets it to Strong. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Jameis now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Jameis again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Margus Hunt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Screen, triple C. Screen, triple C. Screen, triple C. Hey, stop.
Now Winston. And caught by Cooper for a Patriots touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11. They go here.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Go here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. Follow.
Now Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Sonic. Here we go. Even. Hey, 5 on the kick.
Winston now. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
150.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Samson Abukum in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
550. Sonic. Follow. Hey, sub.
To throw, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On second down, Winston again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Follow.
They'll throw again. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
180. Attack 50 left.
Back to throw. Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Jets. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go. Hey, I need one.
Penny, a first down carry. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready? 260. 53.
Back to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Let's go now, let's go.
Stafford going to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive